Tonight, we are facing an absolutely stunning and dangerous abuse of power, one that should alarm every single American. Elon Musk, a private billionaire with zero accountability to the public, is making reckless, illegal decisions that undermine our government. And let's be absolutely clear, this is not some minor corporate dispute. This is an outright assault on the federal government. What Musk and his so-called Doge team are doing is not just inappropriate, it is blatantly unlawful. The level of chaos and incompetence coming from his people is staggering. These are not seasoned policymakers. These are tech bros, corporate hacks, and yes men making impulsive, short-sighted, dangerous decisions that affect millions of lives. And it is so out of control, so reckless, that even MAGA Republicans, the same people who have spent years trying to dismantle government agencies, are now panicking. A New York Times report has revealed a shocking confrontation that took place just yesterday. Behind the closed doors of the cabinet room, the anger toward Musk finally erupted. President Biden was there, his cabinet was there, and Musk was being Musk, defiant, arrogant, and utterly dismissive of the destruction his decisions are causing. One of the most jaw-dropping moments came when Sean Duffy, former congressman and now transportation secretary, snapped. "What am I supposed to do?" he demanded. "I already have multiple plane crashes to deal with, and now your people want me to fire even more air traffic controllers." Let that sink in for a moment. Multiple plane crashes. And what was Musk's response? Did he show concern? Did he acknowledge the gravity of the situation? No. He mocked Duffy, called him a liar, told him he must be mistaken because his brilliant team would never suggest something so reckless. But Duffy stood firm. He knew what he had heard directly from Musk's own people. Then Musk pivoted. He blamed diversity, equity, and inclusion policies, suggesting that somehow hiring minorities was the problem, rather than his own reckless budget cuts. Duffy was furious. "Give me specifics," he demanded. But Musk, as usual, dodged the question. Instead, he smugly told Duffy, "If you have a problem, just call me directly." And that's when Donald Trump, yes, Donald Trump, jumped in with his expert opinion. He told Duffy, "You need to be hiring people from MIT. These controllers need to be geniuses." Are you kidding me? This is not some Ivy League tech startup. This is air traffic control. These are trained professionals responsible for keeping millions of people safe every single day. And yet, here we are, with a billionaire tech mogul and a former reality TV host casually deciding who should control America's airspace. Now let's step back for a moment, because what we are witnessing here is not normal. It is not how government is supposed to function. This isn't just unconstitutional, it's anti-constitutional. Musk, a private citizen with zero elected authority, is now running the show. And if that doesn't terrify you, consider this. Members of Congress, the very people elected to oversee government operations, are now forced to beg Musk for funding. Yes, beg him. One senator was so desperate for answers that Musk smugly told them, "You've got a direct line. Just call me." A direct line to a billionaire? Is that how policy is supposed to work now? Not through Congress, not through the White House, not through laws or oversight. No. Now, if you want something fixed, you just call Elon Musk's personal phone and hope he decides to pick up. This is insanity. And what's worse, some members of Congress are perfectly fine with it. Why? Because it means they don't have to take responsibility. They don't have to answer for deep budget cuts. They don't have to explain why government services are falling apart. Instead, they can just say, "Oh, well, that was Musk's decision, not mine." Take Congressman Nick Bijich from Alaska. When furious constituents confronted him at the airport, demanding answers, what did he say? "I'm out of the loop. I can't do anything about it." Excuse me. You are a sitting member of Congress. You control the budget. You have oversight power. You literally have the ability to fix this. And yet, here he is, shrugging and saying, "Sorry, not my problem." This is an absolute dereliction of duty. But let's be clear, Congress can stop this. They have the power. They have the authority. They have the constitutional responsibility to rein in this kind of unchecked corporate overreach. But will they? Or will they keep letting Elon Musk, one billionaire, hijack the American government while they sit back and watch? Josh Marshall, founder of Talking Points Memo, is with us tonight to break this all down. Josh, we are watching something unprecedented, something that threatens the very foundation of our democracy. Where does this end, and how do we stop it before it's too late?